Hi, welcome back to the Blind LP of Ace Attorney Investigations to Prosecutor's Path. So we are now back with Simon Keys, and he's going to talk to us about tonight's... I can't recall where I was. Give me a moment, I'll catch back up. Alright, let's see. It happened when I was riding the balloon. Oh my goodness. It happened when I was riding the balloon to the rooftop. I saw the body double and you, Miss Courtney, on the roof. Talk about a surprise. Only the double noticed me. He told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him. Okay, I'm remembering the double. He then pointed a gun at me and fired. Why did he want to shoot down the balloon? It's simple. The body double had intended to kill Miss Courtney. No, he let her leave. Oh, hang on, Courtney. Okay. No, he let her leave. What? Kill me? That's right. You talked to the double about John, didn't you? Well, it's not like the body double would have met you if you otherwise. From his point of view, it was like showing him evidence that he was a fake. You mean he was afraid of Judge Courtney because she knew about John's past? Afraid? That's exactly right. That body double was a coward after all. I remember how his hands were trembling when he fired the gun at my balloon, but he let Courtney go down. What are you talking about? Are we all clear now? I was only there by chance. Just a friendly witness was passing by. Did he let her go down? What? Give me one moment, I'm not even gonna press this. It happened right when I was riding the balloon to the rooftop. I saw the body double and you, Miss Courtney, on the roof. Talk about surprise. Only the double noticed me. He told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him. See? Only the double noticed me. He told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him. He then pointed a gun at me and fired. Yeah. What are you talking about? Okay, look. He had her leave ahead of him. Didn't you say the body double had planned to kill her? Maybe he thought it would be bad if someone saw the scene of the murder. At the time, no one knew that the president was a fake, right? Once he got the info on John, he'd be able to kill both mother and son whenever he wanted. Thank goodness he's dead. Now you're both safe, you should be happy. But he was gonna shoot you down. Whatever emotions you have towards that man, please put them aside till it's all over. For now, please continue your story. As you wish. And so that cowardly body double must have panicked when an eyewitness suddenly appeared from the skies. He then pointed a gun at me and fired. Okay. The bullet struck the balloon's basket cleanly. I panicked and I quickly tried to get away so he wouldn't shoot me down, but talk about a close call. You say you tried to get away right then? That's right. Is there a problem? So that means you know that he's shooting you. There is a problem. You must have placed K on the rooftop. You couldn't have gotten away before then, Kurt. Oh? Oh? Huh? Yeah, that's right, I forgot. After the body double fired one shot, he entered the hatch to the 51st floor. I looked around for a bit and then landed on the roof. Please add that statement to your testimony. Sure, I don't mind. After the double fired one shot, he entered the hatch to the 51st floor? You mean the hatch that leads to the hidden storeroom for the black market auction? Black market auction? Huh? I don't really want to remember, but that was 2 days ago, right? Indeed, the black market auction was held on the 50th floor of the Grand Tower. I should not have left this way too long. Oh dear. A lot of people must have been coming and going through the storeroom during the incident. Indeed, if the double truly did enter the storeroom as Simon said, it's strange that no one noticed him. The problem here is when this incident occurred. If we know the precise moment, then a certain piece of evidence may come in handy. Eyewitness testimony from the balloon. So that means if Simon hadn't come, Jack Courtney would probably have been in danger. So wouldn't that mean he saved her life? The motive behind Mr. Key's actions were probably not so noble. After all, this man was there to commit a crime just like the fake president. To expose his crimes, I'll need to listen carefully to his testimony. There must be an opening somewhere. I can do it. I can do this. Okay, so we need to find something for this. After the double fired one shot, he entered the hatch to the 51st floor. And she said that somebody must have noticed people entering that. I mean the president, the fake president entering, right? So we need some kind of proof for that. Some kind of witness. Wouldn't that be a Lotta? Let's see. Mechanic's gloves, John's practice video, blue truck, Lotta's testimony. Oh my. This? Is that it? Once again, you lied. Lied. The body double could not have entered the storeroom on the 51st floor 2 nights ago. Miss Hart's testimony proves it. What? How can you trust a sham journalist's testimony? What you say? Yeah, can't insult my mentor like that. 2 nights ago, this is Lang. 2 nights ago, that lady was taking out the 51st floor. Given that, just how did that body double leave the roof? Indeed, that is what we must now prove. If he did not use the elevator or the 51st floor to leave the roof, then only one route remains. Do you need me to point that out for you? How did the body double leave? Okay, here it comes. There you go. The body double flew. He flew? Simon Keys, he wrote your balloon. Hey, stop joking around. Why would I have needed to give that body double a leave? If he's dead, you kill him then? The elevator had a security camera and the 51st floor was being watched by Miss Hart. Your balloon was the only way the body double could have left the roof. At this circus, we often perform dangerous stunts in order to surprise the audience. You think you've got me cornered? Sorry, but the show ends here. What? Hey you, Lotta, was it? I'd like to ask you something. Are you saying you stood watch on the 51st floor the entire time without any breaks? Well, reckon cars. There ain't no mistakes in my testimony. Really now? But didn't the sound of Mr. H.'s assistant falling into the storeroom cause you to faint? Yeah. I didn't mention it before, but after that I might have dozed off a little. To be more precise, I fainted. Well, something like that. So something did happen. Miss Hart have determined the sound that made you faint. It was likely the sound of Kay falling onto the storeroom floor. What's your point? Nobody's perfect. Look at her, Mr. H. That's the kind of person you're relying on. Kay fell into the storeroom after the body double had left the roof. In that case, I have a theory on how things happened. After that cowardly body double fired a shot at me, he went and hid in the shadows until Kay fell into the storeroom. What? So what if he was hiding? Good grief, you guys still haven't noticed? What if the body double stayed hidden until Lotta had fainted? And then he went down to the 51st floor, but the camera didn't catch him. Oh, through there? Okay. That can't be. Precisely. The locked room mystery on the roof has been unlocked. He even said it in my voice. Oh, my bad. Yeah. But wait, there's more. I told the hidden body double about John Marsh. That's why he attacked John the next day during practice but got himself killed instead. In other words, the one who murdered the body double was none other than John. Don't be ridiculous. John had no motive to kill the body double. He knew who he was. He knew he was the real president's son. And how would he have known that? Because I told him so. In a letter. What did you say? That is a lie. Yep, it's all a lie. Huh? But then again, maybe not. Maybe I really did tell him. Right, John. It's true that I caused merciless hate to fall. But I didn't know about my dad until today. I'm not lying. Oh, really? I don't know about that. I found out about the hate falling thanks to the bug. Now, if you were the one who caused it to fall and the body double was crushed to death, that settles it. You're the culprit. You successfully carried out your revenge. Congratulations! All the pieces of the puzzle are now in place. As Mr. H would say, the logic fits. Now then, any rebuttals? Let's see. Manipulating humans into fighting with each other. Sounds just like me, right? Sounds like the internet. I did the same thing to night and place. At any rate, there's no way the body double could have gone for a ride in my balloon. The double was crushed by the monster's hate, right? And who was it that caused the monster's hate to fall? Do you understand now who the body double's real killer is? The truth that I provided them with gave them a big motive for murder. Get it? Those two tried to kill each other because of the truth you're so fond of. Impossible. Hey, you detectives over there, hurry up and arrest this murderer. What's wrong? Why aren't you moving? I thought so. Just admit it. In the end, aren't you all the same as Blaze and Body Double? You ignore the crime suspect and come after me without any evidence. How easily it can be distorted to best suit your needs. This law you all believe in. That is by no means true. If you're not gonna arrest anyone, maybe I should have a talk with the policeman outside. If I tell them that John Marsh is a killer, they'll be forced to take action. Simon Keys, your testimony isn't over yet. Really? I figured you'd try to stop me, Mr. Adrian. You don't have any evidence, do you? Which means there's no chance for you to win, right? But if you still plan to stop me, you should be prepared to take on this much risk. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Give me one moment. That much? Yeah. It's only natural. After all, the fate of the true culprit John Marsh is at stake here. Ray? Uncle Ray? Hey Miles, why don't you take a nice deep breath? Mr. Shields. At times like this, you should take a breather and think back. Defense attorneys always remain calm in a pinch and smile in the face of danger. The point of contention between your logic and his claims lies in the body double's escape route. How's about, for example, we think of it like this? What's important isn't whether or not the body double got on the balloon, but rather, if we were to assume that he did, what circumstances would have allowed for that? That he's dead. Turn my thinking around. Well, all I'm doing is a cheap imitation of your old man. Did it help? Circumstances that could have allowed the body double to get on the balloon. That's right. The body double not only had a large build, but he also had a gun. And in spite of that, no traces of sleeping drugs were found in his system. Which means... What does that mean? He does not have sleeping drugs. He had a gun. He was invited onto the balloon? Miss H-Web, are you ready yet? Hope you haven't forgotten about days. This is bad. I must break his testimony somehow. So what does that mean? Am I not right? Was he not dead? Was he not killed? Okay. I did the same thing to Knightley and Blaze. At any rate, there's no way the body double could have gone for a ride in my balloon. The double was crushed by the monster's head. And who was it that caused the monster? How about this? Wow. There's the only way that the double could have gotten off the tower. Huh. Well, I suppose that was the case. Even if I had to carry the body double down. What's the problem with that? So you admit it, you did carry the body double. Let's not make a fuss over absurd opinions, Mr. H-Web. That's just not like you. You did body double help me at gunpoint and asked me to go on a sightseeing joyride. There's no way that could have happened, and you know that full well, don't you? It's possible you negotiated with him by using your information about John as a bribe. But he shot me, remember? There's just no way we could negotiate. In that case, what if you used sleeping drugs and transported him while he was knocked out? Then allow me to ask, have they detected any traces of sleeping drugs from his body? It's no good. I can't find any openings. Mr. H-Web, isn't there something more interesting we should be talking about? I'm not sure. Allow me to propose a question. Was the double really crushed beneath the monster's head? Yeah, that's what I'd like to know too. For a genius, Prosecutor, you sure are quick to withdraw your previous statements. Weren't you the one who deduced that he was crushed by the monster's head to begin with? Was I? Indeed, I certainly came to that conclusion once before. However, that was when we knew of nothing else that was capable of crushing him to death. You mean something else crushed him to death? You? Why the past tense? It's not like there's anything else now, you know? The body double was crushed to death by the monster's head. That is an unshakable fact. Is there nothing else? Is there? Some decisive evidence that connects this man to the crushed person. How unsightly, Miss Asia. Why don't you stop this useless rug? No. Besides, don't you already know? No. Alright. Certainly the one who caused the monster's head to fall was John, however. Even John himself admits to that. Well then, doesn't that settle everything? Good job, guys. Case closed. The one who killed the double was John Marsh, and since the police just happened to be here... No, not yet. There's still room for further investigation. Don't fuss yourself. Well then, tell me, what else is there to investigate? And if you can't, I want that kid arrested as soon as possible. You aren't going to overlook a crime, are you? Am I wrong? Mr. H, what will we do? Is there really no hope left? Think! If Mr. Keys killed the double, then the murder could only have occurred when the two met face to face, okay? What he had with him at the time must be the realm of the weapon. Darn it, does he intend to play innocent until the very end? The body double's cause of death was rather unique. If he was crushed under the monster's head, then the killer would be John after all. Isn't there anything else that could have crushed the double? So we need to find something that crushed the double. Okay. Can I just press this? So you manipulated the body double and John to your will. You seem rather persistent about that, aren't you? Very much so. I'm an animal tamer after all. And isn't the greatest animal in the world, man? Okay. Let's just tell people the truth in order to help them get revenge. They should all be thanking me. Mr. H12, I'm kinda scared. Still yourself, King. One who sows seeds of revenge as a jest. This is an open and we must stop at all costs. The seeds of the past is scary. So scary. You'll never see your retribution coming. So you still intend to insist that you were not directly involved to the very end? Right, I never judge in my own hands, it is not too much. As they hate and kill each other, never realizing that they were being manipulated all along. Spectating from afar, just like you did 12 years ago. You mean the ISS fire incident? That's so funny. If I remember correctly, all your father's hard work amounted to nothing. Wouldn't you normally call someone like that incompetent? You! Agent Lang, restrain yourself. Chill, man. We don't know the conclusion your father arrived at. However, we are here now because we chased after his footsteps. Sorry to interrupt your little moment, but I don't believe that kind of idealism will solve anything besides. Okay, so we need to find something that crushed him. Do I have anything? Let's see. Something that crushed the body double. Can we take a look at his body one more time? Alright, check. Gunpowder residue was found on his right hand. Yellow stain on his suit is proven from line lilies. Gunpowder residue because he shot. Contusions and bone fractures found across the body resulting from tremendous pressure. Did he fall? But if he fell, his body wouldn't still be intact. Would falling cause pressure? Would it be the balloon? What is it? Okay, I'll try these two. Okay, give me one moment as I check what on earth. Can I see? Can I examine things? Never fear, I'll got the gas tank. I'll stop Simon from trying to escape with the balloon. I find it hard to imagine that he'll try to stand like that. Never fear, just focus on putting him behind bars. That's not what I want. Can I do this? Once we've proven he's a culprit, let's tie him up with this rope. As an expert in rope escapes, I know how to make knots that can never be untied. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but handcuffs seem like a more reliable alternative. That's not what I want. How about upside down? Hey! Oh, have we seen this before? What is that? Is that a bullet hole? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, and this was where the bullet hits his mouth. There's no way Simon can deny that now. Miss Edgeworth, you absolutely have to expose the truth. I even got kidnapped in order to steal this evidence. Even aside whether or not I would call that stealing. Of course, that was my intention all along. I absolutely won't let him escape. Right, is that all? There are two things. Either he fell, or it has something to do with the balloon, but I'm not sure. I'll try to present this. If not, I'll try to present the tower. Yo. Okay, let's see what we have. John was not the one who killed the body double. He was crushed by a monster. So it was the balloon. This isn't like you at all. Oh, I get it, since John is supposed to understand the heart of a monster. The one who understands the heart of monsters is you. Not even I have monsters for friends, you know. But you are one. Stop being so modest. Today you have one very important friend. A monster you can control at will. Simon Keys, you're the one who killed the body double. That's... the lion balloon? A monster made of cloth that expands when filled with hot air. It suits you quite well, wouldn't you agree? Sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you need me to explain these? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Edgeworth. You've been fixated on your claim that you manipulated John and the body double. Probably because it's an impossible fantasy of yours. After all, even an animal tamer cannot tame the deed. The body double had already been murdered while he was on the roof. By you. And the murder weapon was the balloon you were in. Yeah. I see. Although it floats in the air, the balloon still weighs several hundred pounds. Well, oh, okay. When the double threatened you on the rooftop, you immediately came up with a plan to defend yourself. And that plan was to crush him with your balloon. Oh, okay. Whether the body double want to get on or not that he was carrying a gun, none of that matters, because what you carried in the balloon was the body double's corpse. Hold on a second, Mr. Edgeworth. You're saying the double was killed on the rooftop 2 nights ago. Well, that simply doesn't matter with the time of death. What did you say? That's not like you at all, Miss Edgeworth. Take a good look at the autopsy report. The time of death was around 11 PM last night. Last night? That's right, the very night that Mozilla's head fell. Body preservation. Well, Johnny boy, come on, how about telling us the truth? You killed your father, right? Not his father. I know the feeling. You hated him, didn't you? Your father who left you all alone forever. It's not his father. You're wrong. I had no idea that guy was my dad. Not this again. Did I not personally tell you myself? That's not his father. What's my logic wrong? There's a body double, not his father. Mr. H will allow me to thank you once again for chasing down Blaze and Patricia and bringing them both to me. My revenge was a success all thanks to your logic. If only the time of death matched up, then my logic would fit. Perhaps he did something to throw off the time of death. Perhaps he did. It was more Dane Gassivia, was it? You even took down the culprit of the IS-7 incident. That's your father. Dane Gassivia in the IS-7 incident. That's it. Gassivia killed Dover and hid his body in a block of ice. Yeah. Yep, Mr. Gassivia intended to freeze the body in order to throw off the time of death. If the time of death had coincided with the tea party, Mr. Gassivia would have been suspected. This is correct. I can do that now. It's a shame I didn't get to witness his destruction. How can you say that? Wasn't Mr. Cassidy your father, Simon? I'm scared. I'm so scared. Miss Rowland keeps asking me about that day. Daddy, help me. Why won't you come and save me? Is it because I broke my promise to you and didn't eat your sweets? I couldn't care less. My father left me all alone. Even if we share the same blood, that man is not my father. I hate to say it, but like father, like son, you're the spitting image of him, Simon. The father you hated so much. What are you talking about? It must have been fate. By sheer coincidence. You just happened to use the exact same method your father did to throw off the victim's time of death. And we rescued him. Oh yeah, and we rescued him from the refrigerator warehouse near the harbor, pal. A refrigerated warehouse. You're saying that I threw off the time of death? How would I have done that? The answer lies in where you hid the body double's body. This was the place you used to hide the body. Oh, which one was it? Oh no. Was it near the harbor? Was it that one? Was it that one? Oh. Oh no. This? Right, okay, right, I'm right. Throwing off the time of death by freezing the body along with John's kidnapping. It seems that everything's coming together. The kidnapping? Why are we going back to that? I don't know a thing about it. Don't forget, John was confined in a refrigerated warehouse. That's right, you kept the body double's corpse in that very same warehouse. Terrible. 18 years ago, your father hid a body in the same way. What? My father was the one who abandoned me. Did the same thing? Who would have guessed that both father and son would use the same method? Stop it! Don't lump me in with that guy. My father, I'm nothing like him. There's not a single connection between us. Are you a book, murderess? That's your connection. You may think so, but even now you're born with Mr. Cassidy as it remains. Didn't you say once before, I don't like sweets? That may have came from the shock of losing your father, don't you think? You guys have no idea what you're saying. Even if you deny your father, aren't your thoughts and actions the same? You kill people. Particularly the belief of sacrificing others to protect yourself. And finally, your crimes were brought to light just as his were. Breakdown. Yeah, that's the way. No? Just kidding. I don't know anything about that warehouse. I had nothing to do with the kidnapping after all. You need proof. In order to treasure Judge Courtney, it's clear that you partook in the kidnapping. How scary! Those who get involved with you will be charged with all sorts of crimes. In the end, there's no evidence for the instigation and for the kidnapping, none at all. But what, are you gonna forge some evidence, just like Blaze and the rest? I'll do nothing of the sort. I can let him provoke me. You always say, I'll perceive the truth, no matter what, right? Don't you mean only the truth that's most convenient to you? After all, that's how the police pull the wool over the eyes of those without power. And that's why my revenge was necessary. None of you can catch me. Not Patricia, not Blaze, and not even you. Miss Rachel, at this rate, isn't there something, anything we can do? Even though all my logic points to this man, I just need evidence. Even a single piece of evidence would suffice. Well, it's been a fun show, but it looks like it's time for the curtains to close. If you like, why don't you come and see my next performance? I'll let you admit defeat. Terrible. Terrible man. Oh. Ray? Uncle Ray? Is that you, Uncle Ray? Who's that? Gumshoe? Oh, Gumshoe. Gumshoe? Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Idrif. Gummy, where do you go? I was just doing the job that I'm able to do, pal. Detective Gumshoe, your report, please. I did a quick investigation, sir, about the warehouse John was at. Uh-oh. That refrigerator warehouse is currently being rented by the Barrowby Circus, just as Mr. H was said. So it's finally here, our time card. Well done, Detective Gumshoe. Now then, Mr. Keys. There must be some mistake. Maybe it has something to do with your circus. I see, indeed, we are not well informed with the affairs of the circus. In that case, why don't we get your boss's opinion on this? Regina. We're renting a refrigerated warehouse to store the animals' food, but I don't know much about the place. After all, I let Simon handle everything. Curse you! Don't you dare curse Regina. Simon, how scary! What a shame, it seems your desperate actions after the crime were in vain. If the body was found in the warehouse, suspicion would have fallen on you, the one in charge. That's why you specifically moved the body back to the Grand Tower, wasn't it? However, as finding John confined at the warehouse was a fatal mistake on your part. Our resident Greg Chief and Detective are both rather exemplary. What's wrong? I can't even tell through your face paint that you're looking pale. It's not over yet, Mr. Idrif. Your logic is missing the most important piece of evidence. Oh, please do tell. Isn't it obvious? Evidence that I killed the body double with the balloon. You can't present it, can you? After all, there's no way such evidence could possibly exist. The evidence, it exists. Does it? First time I heard about it, Miles. What you say? If Mr. Keys murdered the victim, traces of the murder should still remain here. On the balloon? On the balloon?
Take that!
Okay. It should become clear once we examine the basket of this balloon. The balloon again? Didn't you already find the bullet hole? There's no way you'll find anything else there. It'll be fine. Right, Miss Idrif? Miss Idrif is a hero who always finds the truth no matter what she's up against.
That's right, pal. Of course it's gonna be fine. Mr. Idrif has got rid of more impossible situations than I can count.
Miles, I believe in you too. But more importantly, I'm sure your old man watching over you believes in you as well.
Miles Idrif, calm down and think. It's just one step away from the perfect proof. The body double was killed by this balloon. The proof lies in the traces left on the basket. Simon Keys, it's time for you to atone for your crimes.
I'll see it with my own eyes. The moment this past case is settled once and for all. Please, Prosecutor Idrif, deliver the final blow to this unforgivable person.
This is a final piece of evidence, I'm indeed. Calm down. Final piece of evidence that proves your crimes. What traces were left on the balloon that crushed the victim? What traces were left that crushed the victim? Can I see? What traces on the balloon were left on the victim? Oh! Oh, I see. If it was crushed. The gunshot fired by the body doubles. What traces were left? Gunpowder? The bullet hit the balloon. Gunpowder. Is that it? Is it gunpowder? But where? What would I present to show the gunpowder? The flowers? The flowers? A bouquet of lying lilies. Found on top of the body by John. Is that it? The lion lilies.
Take that!
The lion lilies. The lion lilies. When John found the body, a bouquet of lion lilies was there as well. Yeah. That means it got crushed with the president. Lion lilies, the flowers from the young fire that represent the bond between parent and child. That's your evidence. Surely they must be buried under a mountain of garbage by now. Moreover, the one who threw it away was John himself. That's not much of a bond, is it? That language of flowers stuff has nothing to do with this. Calm down, John. Certainly you may have thrown the flowers away. However, I believe those emotions remain as strong as ever. Those bonds will surely protect you from that man in the form of my final piece of evidence. What the heck are you talking about? Those flowers were crushed. Ergo, they must have come into contact with the murder weapon. Perhaps you'll find the very same pollen still stuck to the basket of a balloon. No, you guys examined the basket just a few moments ago. If there had been any yellow pollen stuck on there, wouldn't you have noticed it then? Mr. Keys, evidence is not restricted to what you can see with the naked eye. What? Emma, do you have anything for pollen? I have no idea. Would you perform one more scientific investigation for us? Leave it to me. The balloon's basket, right? Ah, a reaction. This is clearly pollen from a yellow flower. We'll find out soon enough whether or not it's from the same flower. What? I'd say this proves that the body double's death was caused directly by your own hand. No, it can't be. You crushed the body double to death on the roof of the tower. Then you retrieved the body and hid it in the warehouse. Why did he have to go to the trouble of retrieving the body? 2 nights ago, he knew that a separate incident would occur at the tower. Ah, Miss Cranes! Precisely, leaving the body there would have disrupted his plans. I see, but even so, he couldn't leave the body in the circus warehouse either. Exactly, so the next day, when he was bringing the body back to the tower once again, he saw the small fire John started, which caused the Mozilla's hate to fall. Was that when the idea came to you, your plan to pin the crime on John? You made it look like the murder weapon was a fallen hate. Such foul, cowardly behavior. For that reason, you carried the double's body in the balloon and loaded it into the film lot. At that time, the figure of the body double being lowered down by a rope was captured in John's video recording. Oh, okay. It was all. You saw through it all. Yes. You manipulated animals, you manipulated people, you manipulated cases. Almost as if you were a king. However, it's now all come to an end. Simon, animals have gotten angry. Even money and a stick. You never thought of them as your friends at all. How sad.
Oh.
Don't you look at me with those eyes.
It's about time you went back to being a mere clown in jail. A fitting end to your pitiful justice, I think.
Stay away. Get away from me. Daddy, help me. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I don't know anything. I didn't do anything bad. They were the bad ones, weren't they? Horace, why? Why did you stop me? If he hadn't done that, I couldn't even trust the police. No one would help me. But that man, back then, he saved me. The only one who helped me was Dogen, so I used everyone else. What's wrong with that?
Well, it's the text is moving by itself. So let's see. Let's watch. I don't know what to feel for him. I'm not sure what to feel for him. I don't know. It seems... What? Who is this? It seems the game is finally over. Who else would appear now? Who is... Oh. Shelly the killer.
Mr. H.F., I must thank you. You have exposed the true identity of the mastermind. Now, I am free to...
No. Don't you dare.
What? Drawing a gun would be most inadvisable. Stay where you are and do not move. I don't have a gun. You do have a gun, do you not? You intended to draw and fire it without anyone noticing. You must have taken it from the body double when he killed him. This man has betrayed his bond of trust with me.
Is that so?
He would have me kill the president while knowing full well he was the body double. Lying about a target is an extremely dangerous thing to do to an assassin. Not having all the cards on the table can seriously jeopardize an assassination.
Okay.
However, what is even more unforgivable is your deception and your attempt to manipulate me. The time has come for your retribution.
Stop. Are you gonna let him kill him in front of everybody? Oh, hey. Assassin versus assassin.
You are. It has been far too long, Shelly. Please step aside. That man is my prey. I must ask you to spare his life. Please permit this young acolyte to receive his proper punishment in prison. And if I refuse, he is the first life I have saved. I will not allow it to be taken away so easily. You save a life. The assassin, Sir Han Dogen. Ironic, is it not? That I, the one who has taken a countless lives, am making a plea for this young man's life. He saved my life just as I have saved his. Before I knew it, I grew quite fond of the lad. You may laugh at me as much as you wish. However, I must ask that you spare the life of the boy. From one assassin to another. Please make this allowance.
Okay, I am a bit moved by this somehow, I guess.
I understand, if you are willing to go that far. You have my thanks. I am in your debt. No need for thanks. I simply felt there would be no merit in a fight to the death with you. That is all. And with that, I must take my leave.
Wow, he's letting him go. That's something. Wait! Too late.
Prosecutor Atrof, I must thank you as well. It was necessary for this young acolyte to be put in his place, and that you have done. Now then, it's time for me to return to my humble cage, surrounded by iron bars. Right, Anubis? Right, boy? Oh, look who's here.
Hey, priest guy. You killed my dad, right?
Indeed, I am not one to forget those I have slain. I see. You must despise me, boy with horns. In that case... John! Do not panic, I simply lent the boy with horns my knife. Take that knife and run it through my throat. A single stab should do it. I've long grown weary of my wooden carvings. Revenge? John, don't do it! John, please, I beg of you.
He's not gonna do it, he's a mature boy.
Until just now, I had intended to seek revenge, no matter how many years it took. Revenge. Revenge is good, really good. All your pain and suffering slips away. Everything becomes numb and you feel nothing. Yeah, you may be right. I thought about that while I listened to what you had to say. John. The only one who would be satisfied with revenge would be myself, right? If I became a murderer, my mom would go through even more pain and suffering. My friends from the movie too. And all those people who care about me as well. Hey, the boy with horns says some interesting things.
That's right.
I finally get it now. I'll never forgive you, but I'm not the one who should punish you. After all, isn't that what my mom and dad, Prosecutor Guy, were here for? John! John, you just said some really profound stuff just now. Okay, perhaps you should study up a little more on yourself.
Atrof.
Is that so? Well then, young one. It is time for us to depart. Where to?
Jail.
To prison, of course. That place will be our home. Our home.
I think I'm losing my voice.
And with that, the case that involved and affected so many people came to a close. However, there was still one last thing I had to do.
What? What? Right? What are we doing here?
Mr. Atrof, sorry to keep you waiting. Why'd you go, Uncle Ray and the rest out here? Mr. Atrof, the formal proceedings have just come to a close. Ham, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, his badge, right?
This is the place where I once relinquished my prosecutor's badge. This is your prosecutor's badge. Prosecutor Atrof, what is the meaning of this? Consider this my resignation. I am no longer prosecutor. In order to save me when I was suffering from memory loss, a certain man once said, the only ally a defendant has is the attorney. By trusting in the client, an attorney draws closer to the truth. The sight of that man still shines brilliantly in my eyes, just as the image of my father fighting in court does. Gregory. However, this is nothing more than that man and my father's way of life. It is not mine. Mr. Atrof, I think I shall live as a prosecutor after all. I see. So you've made your decision.
I'm sorry.
No, I understand. That's your answer, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, then that's the end of this conversation. Don't regret it. Even if you beg me later, I won't let you work for me ever again.
I understand.
You know, Miles. Mind if I ask why you chose to live as a prosecutor? Mr. Shields, you asked me this before. To fight crime. Okay, it's too painful. I'll just do normal voice. Or to save people as a defense attorney. I want you to think carefully about how you want to live your life from now on. I've thought long and hard about the question ever since. How should I live my life? And after this case concluded, I finally found my answer. I want to save people as a prosecutor. As a prosecutor? Simon Keyes. He too was a victim? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He lost a parent in a past murder, and with it, the ability to believe in anything else. I too know that feeling. The feeling of losing what's important to you and being unable to believe in anything. I adopted everything during my lonely battles in those days. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. The one who saved me was Phoenix Wright. Are we showing his face? Guess not. Mr. Keyes must have been all alone. Unable to find salvation from the law, he had no choice but to turn his hand to revenge. And I suppose you never thought to seek help from the police. No. As long as Banks was around, any evidence would be destroyed by him. Actually, didn't something like that almost happen today during Patricia's trial? I want to save those like Simon Keyes. So how would you save him? I'm sure this tragedy could have been avoided if only he could have relied on the courts. But instead he was cornered by Blaise the Best, who will use the power of law for evil. The form of the law can change depending on who wields it. It can be at once a shield to protect and a blade to harm. That too is a contradiction of the law. Wow, my throat hurts. The only way to right those contradictions is by joining in the court system. The one who could have saved Simon Keyes was not an attorney, but rather a watchman of the law, a prosecutor. I shall face the contradictions in the law as a prosecutor. I see, that's just like you. But you know, it'll be tough. It won't be just a walk in the park. Yeah, I've seen it. You'll be going up against law itself. You do realize that, right? I do, however, someone must. Yep. Uncle Ray believes in you too. The law evolves and grows just like all of us do. I'm sure you can pull it off. After all, you're Gregory's son. Your old man would never give up, no matter what. His eyes always saw only what he laid straight ahead. Miles, when you chose to live as a prosecutor, your eyes looked just like your father's. It looks like you've grown up a bit. I really wish your old man could see you now. Thank you very much, Mr. Shields. So then, Prosecutor Ashworth, allow me to formally return this to you. Yes, thank you. Please give me the badge. Please do. I, Justin Courtney, as a member of the PIC, do hereby return to Miles Ashworth the rights and privileges of a prosecutor in the name of the goddess of the law. Okay, thank you. And with that, Prosecutor Ashworth is revived. That's great. No. That's great, sir. So then, Prosecutor Ashworth, it's time for Uncle Ray to make his exit. I have to report to your old man about the traitor in the Ashworth family. Thank you for everything, truly. Next time we meet just might be in the courtroom. I hope you'll be ready. Uncle Ray might not look it, but he's an ace attorney after all. I'll look forward to seeing the attorney my father trained in action.
And we never see him again, I guess. Oh well.
Take care.
It's a pity that we don't see him again, I think. As far as I can remember anyway.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, welcome back.
Judge Courtney, I must give my thanks to you as well.
To me?
You sought to fix the corruption within the PIC from the inside. That must truly have been a lonely battle.
No, it was not, for I was never alone. Because the goddess of law is always by your side, right?
You make me realize that one could fight in such a way. The prosecutor's office, no, the entire legal world is caught up in this contradiction. If that cannot be set right, there is a truth that will never see the light of day. It was only through your help that I was able to find this new path. One that fights against the contradiction in the law.
I too find that promising as one in the service of the goddess of law. You shall certainly succeed in helping the law grow.
Let us meet again in the courtroom.
Yes. I must apologize for my shameful acts during the trial 2 days ago. Next time I shall fulfill my duties as a judge perfectly.
Your Honor, I do not intend to speak regarding your ideals.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
However, the greatest judge I know is one overflowing with humanity. Aji? Aji? Even during a trial, that judge experiences happiness, anger, sadness, and joy, but nevertheless always hands down the correct verdict. He's talking about Aji. It's difficult to say, but sometimes I feel that perfection is not always correct.
So a judge too has the right to behave in such a manner.
Thank you very much.
Prosecutor Edgeworth? When I pursued and fought against Blaze the Best, the goddess of law was not the only one by my side.
John Marsh. Yeah, I knew it.
Ah, it's John. When I have this cutout with me, I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. No matter how painful things became, no matter how strong the foe, when I remember that I am not alone, I'm able to keep moving forward. Wrongs must be put right for John's sake as well.
John too lost his father in a past crime.
That is more important to me than even the words of the goddess of law. Though I'm sure the goddess would be angered by those words.
Your bond with your son is a secret to your strength, I imagine.
I don't have to be perfect. I just want to grow little by little, both as a judge and as a mother. That is how I feel.
It seems there is much each of us has yet to learn.
Agreed, we are still but children before the world. Let us grow in our respective paths until we meet again. I shall look forward to that reunion. May the blessings of the goddess of law be upon you as you follow your new path.
Bye. Bye? Though I once lost my position as prosecutor, I have now reclaimed it, so that I may trade a new path as a prosecutor. I shall surely reach the truth waiting at the end of this path, no matter how difficult the path may be. If any seek to stop me on my path, they shall receive no mercy. No matter who they may be, I will shout out just one word. Okay, so we've ended the game at last. Oh my goodness, how long did that take? How many years? That was a very long game. It's come to an end. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Chief, what sort of scoop are you aiming for next? Hey, ain't you a journalist? There ain't nothing more important than information. You may be my apprentice, but you're still my business rival. I ain't gonna tell you everything. That's my mentor, alright.
I reckon you're even more prepared than me. I understand I'll get my information using my own 2 feet. Yeah, that's the spirit. By the way, would you mind me asking what sort of scoop you're aiming for next? Huh? Chief? Ain't no need to be stingy. I'm your mentor after all. Don't tell her. That's just heinous.
So yeah, how long did that take? 3 years. When did I start this? But I guess this would actually be the first game I complete on this channel. I think. Right? Yes.
It seems that the wound on my left arm has yet to heal. The bodyguard who inflicted this wound upon me. This is a name I will never forget. Now then, shall I return to being a simple ice cream salesman? Perhaps this time I should... I guess. For now I shall live a calm life, until my services are required once more. I guess. Maybe you could do something about your assassin face though. It's pretty suspicious. Who's that? Oh, that's a boxer guy. I meant to be knocked once by that Prosecutor named Edgeworth. But I'll keep on trying to escape. I won't let him dampen my fighting spirit. In the right, Rocky. The gong bell sound of my next escape will ring out soon enough. Until then, let's keep working out. Oh my god. Are you inquiring into my studies to become a pet groomer? I'm working as hard as ever. I spend every day covered in mud. Perhaps this suits my true nature far better than the life of a newspaper salesman. Once I leave the prison, I hope to earn an honest wage as a pet trimmer. I hope you earn an honest wage. Hey, my sentence has been extended because I was warden relentless accomplice. Yeah, you stay in there as long as you can. Why do you think I've been giving a rat's ass about these stupid animals' well-being? Okay. Well, then. You need to find something else to do, I guess. Whew. Hey, Regina. Regina was really shocked by the truth about Simon too. I mean, I trusted him as my subordinate. But there's no use fretting over it. The show must go on. Yeah, that's original, we know. I have to do my best so that I won't lose the magic of ventriloquist divisions. I'll put on the greatest performance ever, and I'll blow away this entire case. It seems I have grown soft in my old age. My enemies, red boy! Routine, the life I saved on a whim 18 years ago would drive me to such lengths. Thanks to that, I am confined to my humble cell once more. Well, this time that Charles is here as well, you can play chess. Perhaps it won't be such a bore, right boy? Do we get to talk to him? You get to talk to him. Oh hey! Hey! Today's dessert is chocolate cake. I don't remember what happened to him. Gently melting failure. I forgot their voices. I'll wait forever for you, Kate. I shall come here every day just as you and Raymond did for me. Once your shields, Prosecutor 12, I am truly grateful to them. I cannot believe I am able to eat your desserts once more. Once your master. Oh. Oh, I have been allowed to distribute my treats in both the detention center and the prison. I seriously don't remember what happened to them. I don't worry, I'll check it out. For the past 18 years, something. Joy, dessert, sweets. Delicious.
Jessie, thanks for everything, boys. Of course, I agree. My thanks too. After all, I get to stuff myself with Jeffy's delicious desserts once again. Oi, next time maybe I'll use one of Jeffy's sweets to create a new grab. The tuck-in diet. You'll tuck in your stomach while you tuck into your desserts. It'll be delicious and slimming and also good for your health.
You do that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Drugs are no good for you. Oh, Larry. How are you doing? How's your art?
Man, I'm glad I get to meet and sketch so many beauties.
But man, you got a glimpse of my beauty sketch. She had a misunderstanding and clobbered me in the face with my sketchbook. She should clobber you with more than that. So in exchange for my sketch of beauties, I had one beauty worker of me. Maybe it's time for me to start getting more serious about my life. Maybe. Do I take the path of an artist or do I follow the path of my heart? And by her, I mean the heart of my new lady. Okay. Okay, Larry. You do you. Hey, it's, that guy. Yes, Mr. Bear. Thanks for your help today. I'll testify about the IS-7 incident as much as you need me to. Prosecutor Edgeworth seems pretty active too. He chose not to take the same path as Gregory, but rather to live as a prosecutor.
Well, I am kinda sad that I won't get to work with him, but I'll continue to watch over him.
Heh, it looks like you've grown up quite a bit yourself.
I'm so happy. Mr. Bad actually praised me. If you ever need a hand from Attorney Raymond shows, give me a call anytime, any place. My crimes were punished far more leniently than I expected. Once it was proven that I had been threatened. Ouch! No crime is more heavy or light than any other. I'm sorry. Of course I regret what I did. However, I'm so glad I can still be together with you, Granny. Huh? You want to hurry back to work? Haha, that's right. The next cops is waiting for us after all.
Okay. Emma?
I'm glad that my scientific investigation came in handy this time around as well. Good thing I rushed back here all the way from Europe. And now I have to leave again. That kinda takes the fire out of a girl, as you can imagine.
We'll see you again. Don't worry. But this is all doing forensic scientist, so then I guess it's time to go.
If anything comes up, be sure to call me right away. The second I get the word, I'll dash right over.
No, you concentrate on your studies. But see you again, Emma. Oh yeah, young Ray is good. Oh yeah, Francisca, how are you?
The greater the father, the greater the expectations are for their children.
Prosecutor the best, was it? His way of life shall be tested henceforth, just as mine was. Miles Edgeworth chose to live a different life from his father as a prosecutor. I suppose that too is an answer. Oh yeah, do we get to see the best? We need to see the best and Simon, I guess.
Oh hey, yeah. I could never have imagined the truth that my old man was hiding. Unlike me, who only thought about the Lang clan. My old man was trying to protect an entire nation. But I swear to you all that I will carry on his will, even if the president was a fake and the real one was murdered. I swear that I, together with my men, should revive Zhengfa. Someday I will surely show you all of Zhengfa brimming with life. Well, okay. Oh man, do we get to see him? I don't need to. Okay, it's the best. I want everyone to stop calling me the best. Why are you crying? I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm just borrowing my pop's power. So, what do we call you? I should study even harder than before and triumph over pops. I'll become strong enough so that I wouldn't lose even to Mr. Ashworth. Now then, let's start by thinking up my new nickname. Sebastian? Penny? Peggy? Penny? A lot has happened? Oh no, it's too fast. I shall just read it to myself. Mid our movie at the top of the country, a monstrous man appears from the mighty Moonzilla. This is the true face of the monster who murdered the president of Zhengfa. Huh? Isn't that you in the photo, Mr. Powers? Uh-oh. How could something like this happen? No, it's fine, isn't it? It's thanks to those articles that our film is a big hit. Much obliged. I guess the mother and son then. John, I greatly enjoyed watching your movie. It's no big deal. It's not like I had a major role or anything. Wasn't he the lead actor? What are you saying? You played the key character who connects Musla and Gertie. Yeah. There's no one else besides you who could have played the part. Yeah, I guess. Well, it would be nice if there's a sequel. I really enjoy working as an actor. It's nice. Mom, before we head home, can we go buy something? I'd like to decorate our home with lion lily for Dad. Okay. Then one will not suffice. We'll need two more, one for me and one for Amy. Yeah. Thank you to the translation team and the team who produces the games. And we are not done. Oh, okay. Hey. Hi, Prosecutor's office. Well, we were really busy with all those cases, weren't we, sir? Indeed, we were. Why did all these incidents happen in such quick succession? I feel like things are always busy whenever I'm around. Okay, wouldn't that mean you're a magnet for crimes? Hey, Gummy, that was rude. I do get the impression that he's not entirely wrong. So then, Kay, do you intend to resume your training to become a great thief? I don't know. Huh? Is something on your mind, pal? How should I put it? Until now, I've always been chasing after my father, so that I could become a great thief just like him. Like the previous Yatagarasu, I suppose. But watching you, Miss Asia, made me think. Maybe instead of chasing after my father, I should find my own path. Yeah. I mean, you didn't become a defense attorney either. Yeah. Chasing after parents' shadow isn't the only path in life for a child after all. I'm going to aim to be a hero in my own way. That sounds good. But of course that doesn't mean I'm gonna throw away the name of the great thief Yatagarasu. No matter what sort of hero you become, heroes will always still be Kay. Thanks, Gummy. And Gummy will always be Gummy. course, pal, I plan to keep pushing forward on my path as a detective after all. Mr. Edgeworth, I look forward to continuing to work with you, sir. I'm not sure Edgeworth wants that. I guess so. Yes, I'll be counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. Detective, you saved me many times. Oh, okay, it's nice to see he appreciates Gumshoe. You have my gratitude. I suggest you look forward to your next salary assessment. Oh, are you gonna give him a pay raise? Huh? What? Does that mean? What do you think it means? What's wrong? I am saying that your salary ought to be raised. Oh, that's good. Oh, thank goodness. Really, sir, I can't believe it.
Isn't that great, Gummy?
It's like a dream come true. I can finally say goodbye to my instant noodle lifestyle. However, that doesn't mean you can start slacking off. The real work begins from here on out. You should prepare yourself.
Yes, sir.
Roger, Dad. I'll devote my body and soul to follow after you, Mr. Edgeworth.
That's good to know. That's the most important thing, Dad. Gumshoe doesn't get to eat instant noodles anymore. The path Mr. Shields and Judge Courtney taught me is to take a stand against the contradictions in the law and to reach the truth at the end of the road. What am I able to do? That is a question I must continue to dwell upon. Certainly this path will not be easy, however. Prosecutor Edgeworth, when I pursued and fought against Blaze the Best, the goddess of law was not the only one by my side. Ah, it's John! When I have this cut out with me, I feel a strange sense of courage. Well, from within. When I remember that I am not alone, I am able to keep moving forward.
Your bond with your son is a secret to your strength, I imagine.
But we have Kay, we have Gumshoe.
Once, huh?
I've completely forgot.
That was sudden. What was wrong?
I was searching for members for the new Yatagarasu team.
Now that you mention it, I do remember you saying something to that effect.
But in the end, I was even able to find a single person. Can you imagine it? A team combining their powers in order to steal the truth. I wanted to create an invincible team like that. But
what are you saying, though? Don't you already have a team? Together, the three of us can solve any case that comes our way.
Yeah, you're right. A prosecutor, a detective, and a thief. And a great thief. We're the invincible trio of heroes that seals, captures, and pursues the truth.
Hearing all that kind of makes me feel sorry for the truth. As long as the three of us are together, there's nothing to fear, isn't that right, Miss Asia? Yes, you are correct. Even until his last moments, my father ran along his own path. I too shall advance along mine, accompanied by my somewhat boisterous comrades. As long as they are by my side, I can walk forward without hesitation. On this new path as a prosecutor. Prosecutors and attorneys. The path I walk is not my father's. However, I am certain that the two paths are not separate. Though we may walk in opposite directions, our destination is the same. Why, you may ask? Because both paths lead to the one and only truth. Aww, that's nice. This song though. The end. It's really the end. Hang on, let me see. Seriously? Yeah, it's the end. It's the end. That's it. It's over. Wow. Okay, so basically,
basically, I mean, I already knew because I played the other Phoenix Wright games, so I knew he is still stuck on to being a prosecutor. So, well, it's nice to know the progress that he made in here, in which he stuck to his decision to become to still stay on as a prosecutor. So it's nice to know that little backstory here. And it's also nice to see these characters appear. We have some characters from the past appear, and we have some new characters. We had Kay come back, and I think they're all very nice. It would have been nice to see these people in in the Phoenix Wright games, but let me think. Cardinal, but it would have been nice to see them like make surprise appearance. That would be nice, because I think I grew a little attached to them. Anyway, so this is the end of my Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Blind LP. I would like to thank everyone very much, those who've been watching this from the first episode where I have no idea what I was doing until now. And I would like to thank even those who came from the middle. I am most thankful that you have stayed on with me throughout this LP. So for my next plan, I think I would like to finish up first my other games. I have Eagle Eye Mysteries 2. I still have a few cases to finish. I have Tales of the Abyss. It's not done. It's on hiatus. I would like to continue that back up. I have Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, which is ongoing. So I'll be focusing on these, I guess, for the moment. So until the next LP, I hope to see you all again for whatever LP that I will be doing. So until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.